Hey guys, how's it going? So, in today's video, I'm going to give you guys more of an informational video on how to merchant and flip items in RuneScape. Now, this is not a very well-known method, but it's definitely one of the most profitable methods on how to make GP in RuneScape. So first off, go to the homepage and check out the Gren Exchange under the Community tab. And then for merchanting, we will be checking out price rises, and for flipping we will be checking out the most traded. So let's go ahead and check out the merchanting section, which is going to be the harder of the two. So what you want to do is find an item that is around, well, under 200k, let's just put it like that, because that way you'll be able to buy more of that item, which will result in more profit. Now, for merchanting, I would suggest having a bank worth of around 30 mil. That way you could set aside, 3 to 8 mil just to flipping, or merchanting. Because a merchant, or a merchant item, is an investment that you're going to hold for a few days, maybe a week or so before you sell it. Now, the reason why this is harder is because it tends to have more research involved and more luck, because, prices can vary just like that. The next day they can be falling in price and you're broke. So let's try not to let that happen. But if you scroll down here, two items that catch my eye are the Obsidian Cape and the Dragon Boots. Now I believe merchant clans are on these items at the moment. So actually these are actually good items to flip right now, because if you can get your hands on them, flip them right away. But if not, that's fine. Or just find another item to merchant. Usually items that are in good supply, or not good supply, good demand. Usually items like, I don't know. Armor is usually the best item to flip in my opinion, because people are always losing stuff in PKing and such. But usually it just takes, a good eye. And you can also go to the top traded tab to find the right item. But generally what you want to look for is the graph. So let's go down here, check out one of the lower items. Let's say Infinity Top. Now there you go. First you see a steady graph, that's what you want to look for. And then you start seeing it peak. Now this item's almost at its maximum peak, so this item not be good for a merchant. Now what you want to do is try and find an item that is around right here, just about to rise. So what you want to do is buy it here and then try to sell it here. That's basically what merchanting is. And just know it's a gamble and it takes practice and luck. So you're gonna lose sometimes and you're gonna win sometimes. Just keep that in mind. Now for flipping, which is the easier of the two, and generally there's no risk involved because you're going to be selling immediately, usually within the 4-hour limit or by the next day at least. Now this is where the most traded items come in handy, because you want items that people want now. Items like maple logs, because they're always going to be in demand either for fletching, for fire making, or whatever. So those are the items you want to choose. Usually bows are good. Usually items that are good for multiple skills is what you want to do. So find an item. Let's say lobster. Lobsters are great for free-to-play PKing. And like right here, see, the graph is usually steady, and now you're seeing they're starting to rise. So this might be a good flip. But then again, there's always that risk involved. And let's say it fails. Let's say the price starts skyrocketing down. Don't flip out. Don't, give up and just quit the game, because, that's not about it. It's a gamble. You lost, okay? But it's not a total loss, because now you have 5,000 lobsters. What are you going to do with 5,000 lobsters? You're going to go PK. You're going to go do a quest and use them for food. I don't know. Now, there's a few times in history where all the items in the Gren Exchange crash. And like I said, this only happens a few times. The last time this happened was the reintroduction of the wilderness and free trade. And you know, usually this happens with big updates. And you guys know the next big update is going to be the combat revolution, evolution, whatever they call it nowadays. So what I'm going to show you guys is going to make you guys shit your pants, because go to the most valuable traded, the more, and then go to, well, first let me show you. You know, everything looks normal, you know, nothing looks too out of place. But as you guys know, the update was announced a few months ago. So go to the past 180 days, click that, and voila, everything's crashing. You know, except for a few exceptions like treasure trail items, you know, 30H stuff, but other than that, everything else is crashing. Just take a look at that. And this is why I'm making this video, because these are the perfect moments to buy items low and then sell high. So that's why I'm making this merchanting video, because this is what you want to do. And I would suggest waiting, let's say, a week and a half, 2 weeks before they introduce the update. That should be when they're almost, if they're not already, at their maximum bottom before they peak back up again. So there you guys have it. Let's show you guys a graph, for example. Now these items are rising, and I guess that's just because it's a combat item. Let me check out this treasure trail item. But you see, treasure trail items are dropping. So you know, it's weird how the market works. It works in mysterious ways. You know, who am I to say how it's going to work and not work? This is just an information guide for you. Now I'm going to give you guys a quick list here of where did the list go? Here it is. Of items to flip and merchant. So let's bring it down here. Let's make the font a little bigger for you guys to see. Oops, let's make it a little bigger. Oh, too big. Just right, okay. So here's a list of items, both free to play and pay to play. For free players, just take a look. Cowhides, new logs, just items that people generally want. That's what you want to flip and merchant. Now memor items, richins, sharks, usually food, pots, things that are just going to be used every day. That's what you guys want. So there you have that list. I'll include it in the description below. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, you know, please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. It really does help me out and makes me happy. So like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys later.